My name is Lars Kølendorf. I'm from HPE Networking, and I'm globally responsible for our AI for networking, our self-driving network technology. So the vision for us is how can we leverage AI to make it easier and better for customers to run their network. And we have a vision, and we call that the self-driving network vision. So basically what that means is we need to move away from being a lot of people managing a network and look at the user experience and have the network run it. And if you compare it to something, then if you look at a car, in the past you had a parking sensor, then you got an adaptive cruise control, and then you got to a fully self-driven car. And it's the same journey we've been on networking. We've used AI, machine learning, ChatGPT type engagement with the network, and that's the same analogy. And now we are moving to Agentic AI and the full self-driving network experience, because if you look at it, you dare to let your life depend on a self-driving car or an auto-landing airplane. And now the vision is we do that for your network so that your users and your business have an ongoing, constantly performing, secure network that is driving itself. That's our vision for AI and how that performs for networks. So first of all, it's around the user experience. There's so many billions of devices and people that are connecting to a network. Every company, they want to have benefit from AI. And to get benefit from AI, you need data. To get data, you need to connect your network and your things. So having a network that is driving itself, that is connecting your users and your things, give you a better business. And when you're then looking at the business outcome, the team you had before, and you're probably not getting a lot more people, but that team, instead of configuring a switch or an access point or troubleshooting, they can move to look at what is the line of business outcome. Let's say that in Europe, for instance, there's a new regulation coming where you need air quality sensors. Instead of having another real estate team doing a big project on that, you run your network, you make it the platform for the company, and the team you had before that were used to configure network, they are now freed up and they can look at how can I deliver those solutions for the business. So it's a better user experience, it's getting data for AI, and it's having time to work on the business outcome. That's the real benefit for it. So Agentic AI is, and that's a bit what I explained, that before you had your machine learning and you had your large language models, and that was the parking sensor, it was the adaptive cruise control. Agentic AI is now the self-driving. That's all the people that are replaced by the agents. That's why it's called Agentic AI. The agents that go and check. So if I have an issue, I'm walking in the office, I have an issue with Teams on my phone. Everything could be wrong. Could be the network, the wireless access points, the services, the Teams application. Instead of having a person troubleshooting and searching for what's wrong, the agents in Agentic AI will go to the network, research, figure out, is it the gateway, is it the server, is it Teams? And it will tell you that the problem you had was because of the WAN connections bandwidth contract. I fixed it and now Teams is working. That's the whole difference of using AI to search for something, which is what we do with ChatGPT, all the way to the self-driving vision. And that's why we call it the self-driving network. That's because you get that Agentic AI experience out of it. Networks can be a big enabler for security, and the vision we haven't bolted on security, we have security built into the network. So all our devices have different sensors, deep packet inspection, trusted platform modules, firewall functionality. But it all starts with visibility. When I do events these days, I always ask the customers I talk to, do you know what's connecting to your network? None of them know. And then my next question is, but how can you manage security if you don't even know what's connecting? So the network is a fundamental part of security, because by connecting to the network, we will then tell you by using AI exactly what's connecting. That you can then use for your security profile. So security will have a huge increase because you know exactly what's connecting and you can make the right profile for the right device. And on top of that, because we have AI running, we can do behavior analytics. So we will see if I were pretending to be an iPad before and suddenly I start to upload data I shouldn't do, then there's a behavior action triggered and that client will be disabled. So AI helps in both understanding what's connecting, but also managing the connections, if you will.